Thank you, Stone. If you've been driving around this week, you've probably noticed that gas prices are up. And while you may think this has something to do with the holiday weekend, a gas price expert tells TV5's James Felton that's not the case.
In fact, those heading north may be in luck. James is here to tell us where prices are at and where they might be going. James?
The statewide average for a gallon of unleaded gas is up 4 cents this week.
It was really due to a price hike. A lot of stations raised their prices earlier this week to $3.39 a gallon. Some of that was brought on by a refinery issue that occurred at the ExxonMobil refinery in Joliet. That's just outside Chicago. That was earlier this week. That caused wholesale prices to jump.
But Patrick DeHaan tells us the statewide average for a gallon of unleaded gas is still 44 cents cheaper than at this time last year. The head of petroleum analysis at Gas Buddy says people heading north for the holiday weekend should be in luck, especially if their destination is the Upper Peninsula.
That's where you'll find some of the cheapest gas prices across the bridge in the UP. Some of the state's lowest gas prices there, with some sub $3 prices showing up.
We also noticed that in some places, diesel prices are comparable to gas prices. DeHaan tells us there's a reason for that.
Diesel tends to go down in the spring and summer because heating oil consumption is now behind us. So temporarily, you'll likely see that near equality between diesel and gasoline. Gasoline prices should start to level off over the course of the summer. But again, yeah, that is something that you'll probably see for a good portion of the first half of the summer. Diesel prices do start to go up in August and September. And again, that's going to be because of heating oil consumption starting to go up ahead of the cooler weather.
DeHaan says the specifications for diesel were changed in 2006, which helps it run neck and neck with gas during parts of the year. As for those gas prices, DeHaan expects them to trend downward as we get deeper into summer.
By July 4, don't be surprised. You might see a sub $3 price here and there. And by Labor Day, it could even be, quite often that you see a sub $3 price.
DeHaan says if we can avoid refinery issues, we should gradually see a little less pain at the pump this summer. Back to you.
Thank you, James. According to Gas Buddy, the national average for a gallon of unleaded gasoline is $3.08.